SOS has never been the best player in the world, skill-wise. But he's also the only person to ever win 2 WCS Global Finals, so he's doing something that nobody else can. He has to be respected as a king of StarCraft.
Yeah. Yo, look, I ain't saying that I'm rich. Cause if I'm honest, I've never been. When I look at all these other kids, I feel just a little bit ahead of them. You should know the business is competitive. There's a lot of people that I'm better than. Even veterans ain't got the knowledge I do. I've been reinvesting all I ever spent. Stop pretending like you poppin'. Who been out here making profit? Told my mama that I got this. I wonder if she noticed what my job is. I don't know how I'ma make it, but I know no matter what, I'm finna find a way. All my homies finna eat and I ain't letting no one on my team look at an empty plate. Yeah. Went from a boy to a man. Ay. Every day been making plans. Ay. They don't really understand. Ay. Gotta look out for the family. I won't fall for any scam. Yeah. Only worry about the fans. Yeah. I won't compromise the brand. Yeah. I've been saving up the bands.
I'm spending money in some really funny ways, man. I promise you ain't really getting paid. Yeah. Show a couple bands flexing on the Instagram, and nobody getting fans that way. Yeah.
He's got this flair where he seems to sometimes just kind of come out of nowhere and just absolutely dumpster a tournament. And when he does, it just looks like absolutely dominating fashion.
Order versus chaos. Some players thrive on chaos, and usually those players don't make it very far for very long. SOS is an exception to that rule. He doesn't really play like anyone else. Artosis captured it well when he said,
Innovation's macro is a 10, his micro is a 10.
Right.
There you go. His strategy is basically a 10. But SOS, his mind games are a 15. And his strategies range from a 5 to a 15. Okay?
He's the king of weird, that's for sure. The king of like creativity and putting his opponents off guard. I would say he's definitely a king of that.
Oh my god, I love this man. Oh, carriers, wow. Sick.
Whoa, this is so weird.
Yeah.
So he sends the first one out. I don't know if he would have pocketed more of them had there been had this not been scouted so
yeah,
fast.
I think he probably would have.
Okay, here we go. The Adepts are coming in. This is such a cool strategy. Is it going to work though? Queens are transfusing, but there's not much energy left.
No, there's not. And the Corruptors are coming out, so like the carriers might end up going down, but these Adepts doing the work. Oh my god, they're just killing us so much.
Okay, look guys, the real winner of today's Super Tournament was SOS for even trying this.
No,
you know, like this is why this guy is such a genius.
Yeah.
But I think Rogue handled it very well.
He's killing a lot of drones now.
I think actually SOS is handling this brilliantly. He takes out the hatch.
Does he recall?
He's going to back up. I think he has to recall, dude.
Well, or just lose him.
Yeah. Okay, he's pushing up now. Nice blink back.
But he walks right back into it.
Yeah, actually, this number of Ravagers is starting to get pretty small here.
Yeah, he's
starting to really plow through. Well. There's almost nowhere to even micro these Ravagers. SOS wins game 2 as well.
When his strategies work, it looks excellent and everybody's praising him for being so smart, but there are many times where he just falls flat. And BlizzCon 2018, if I recall correctly, was SOS versus Serral, like one of the first opening group stage matches, where SOS, I think, cannon rushed twice in a row. And it failed so miserably, like Serral had no problems dealing with that. If it would have worked, everybody would be like, oh my god, SOS cannon rush is so good. But, you know, he falls flat on his face a lot of the times, but when it works, it looks really flashy.
He's been able to be the gamble, risk-taking player the entirety of his career. His ability to mold whatever current meta is into his playstyle and warp it to something else, such as a proxy nexus next to your command center.
Okay, well that went directly into... Dude, I can't even believe this.
He just recalled this to Adeptson.
What?
I don't even know, because it takes 3 shots to one shot, right? He's making probes out of the Nexus in Buddy's base!
He can make another pylon. He can make another pylon of warp NDTs.
Oh my god.
He doesn't have energy at the natural. He has 35 energy in the main.
Oh my god, he's
going to
win with this.
Are coming in.
God, he's going to get 1 Scantasis.
And he actually, I think, is going to save both. He can go to the bottom. He doesn't kill either.
No way.
Okay.
Dude, you know what? I think that SOS got pissed when Classic had that cool Blink DT thing at BlizzCon. He's like, no, I got something better. Watch this. you want DTs in the main?
GG.
I'll show you how to get them there.
Oh my god.
If you go into a match against SOS, you have to respect the chance that he just plays 3 Nexus or something. Like, he is the kind of guy who can go hyper greedy and have it pay off super well. He's the kind of guy who can just play a standard macro game, and that's like the way he gets in your head.
Sometimes he will play the most standard ways. Let's say even in Protoss versus Terran, he goes for the standard Zealot, Stalker. But the way that he would maneuver the army around, or when he would decide that, hey, I'm not going to win this fight, he will do something completely offbeat that will push him to the weirdness of his games.
SOS is successful because his unorthodox play isn't limited by poor mechanics. That mechanical prowess combined with a win-at-all-costs attitude has made SOS a multi-time BlizzCon champion. In 2013, SOS made the global finals and was against Jaedong. It was almost a Cinderella moment for Jaedong. SOS was the final boss standing in the way of an amazing story for Jaedong. But at the end of the day,
the person playing at 100% certainly is SOS. Everything looks great. Blink finishing, more gateways, Thermal Lance, Colossi, +2 attack. Now this is a maxed out Zerg army, so SOS still has to be careful. He does hallucinate with single Colossus. Looks like his Phoenix is getting picked off very quickly. We're gonna have to see some great force fields here as well.
Oh, and here the fight engages. The Corruptor's trying to bring down the Colossus fast enough. Is this gonna be the fight that Jaedong wants? SOS reinforcing with more Stalkers though.
The Stalkers blink under, and there is not much left on the ground. GG!
Then just a few months later, in March of 2014, SOS is against CJ Hero in the finals of the controversial $100,000 winner-take-all IEM Katowice. And this is what SOS decides to do.
That's right. It looks like SOS is going to be going for some proxy gating, and this is a great way to open up. He sees it, but is it too late, Apollo?
It might be 3 Stalkers to 1, and that's going to get picked off as well. And all he needs to do now is micro around these probes, and SOS is going to find himself with a map number 1 victory. But he's doing the same again.
Well, he certainly is. We will see if this works out. Now, if Hero doesn't scout this and loses to it again, I feel like he's going to be in a very bad spot mentally. Finally does get that surround off. We are going to have that mothership core pop out, but how many probes is he going to lose?
He's got to be careful. He's going to lose the mothership core here. And another Stalker pops out. GG! Ardimatosis. What is going on in this game?
Well, the shoe is on the other foot now, Apollo. CJ Hero is going for a proxy. Uh-oh, it looks like he sees it. He checks, it is 1 gate. He knows exactly what's coming now.
SOS actually goes to greet the aggression here, and he starts targeting down the Zealot. One's gonna get picked off immediately, so 2 Zealots versus 1, and SOS is just winning this. But the mothership core goes down, small victories over and over again for SOS. Another Stalker goes down, all the probes are offline, and we are maybe about to have the World Championship winner here at the Interstream Masters. Probes get a good surround here, but SOS with the continuation of Stalkers. Hero realizes he's got his hands. He's got his head in his hands. And
Hero
SOS
knows it.
is about to take $100,000.
This is amazing play by SOS, a well planned out series, and as you can see, Hero looks defeated. He looks crushed and broken. He is going to win absolutely no money for 2nd place in the Intel Extreme Masters World Championship Finals.
It was a ballsy strategy to do this. It has not paid off. Hero can't believe it. GG!
SOS is memorable. An incredible player whose mind games are so complete that sometimes the last thing you expect from him is the most standard play. He's a multi-time champion and was a top contender for over 6 years. His win-at-all-costs attitude has without a doubt made him a king of StarCraft II.
제가 가진 돈에서 이제 절반을 드리고 또 차도 하나 사줬대요.
그래 유진이가 차를 사줘가지고 엄마가 잘 타고 다닌다 그러면 왜 더 비싼 차 사줄 수 있었는데 엄마 왜 그걸 원했어요? 그랬어. 내가 아니야 시골에서 이 차가 딱 좋아 내가 그랬더만 고마워 아들 고마워 다음엔 더 좋은 거 사줘 그랬더니 예 그러더라고요.